Welcome back to Oliver's Mount. Let's take a look at how the 2024 season panned out with a breakdown of the results for each class. Who has been crowned the King of the Mountain?
So at the beginning of the year, you was in your orange bib, a newcomer. Fast forward, now we're at the end of the season. How have you found being at Oliver's Mount?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, yeah, starting as a newcomer in the Spring Cup. Actually got the entry kicked back last year at the Gold Cup, so we came down, watched the Gold Cup, finally got our entry for the Spring Cup for being a newcomer. They finally get the chance, so we come down, watched a few times to eventually be out on the track. It was like a shock to the system. Like, it's a tight, narrow little circuit, and it's quite intimidating to start when you're walking around. But once you're on there and going, it's amazing.
So what is it in particular that drew you to Oliver's Mount?
Well, I always wanted to get into the sort of road racing side of it, and because Oliver's Mount's the closest thing we've got, we'd have to go to Ireland. So being like tight and narrow, it certainly helped me going over to the Manx. It teaches you, like, it's narrow, it's tight, you have to stick to your lines. And it's got the jumps and
The jumps are fun.
Yeah.
We've got Aaron Sadler here. This is your 4th season back at Oliver's Mount, and you're roundabout in the top 5 every race. Tell us a little bit how your season is going.
Yeah, we've had a good year here. I mean, close at the top 5 now. It used to be outside top 10, in the top 10, but just trying to creep up, like you say.
Why is Oliver's Mount important to you?
Oh, I just love the place since I've come, really. I've not missed one. It's always close racing, small. You haven't really got no room for error. Yeah, love it.
And then what's your plans for 2025?
Haven't got a clue yet. Maybe more road racing, but we're not sure.
Would you like to introduce yourself and where you've come from?
Yeah, I'm Christian Slater. Normally everybody knows me as Bonner. Been racing 20 plus years.
So tell us about your weekend. What's been going on?
I've borrowed a sprocket off somebody just to try something new. It's going in the right direction, so we're nearly at PB level. So
what is it that you're changing with the sprocket?
Just the gearing. Just to try and get a bit more pull out the tight hairpins, a little bit more corner speed, like on the left-hander before the back straight. It's just, I've got to get that one right to make the straight longer, which will then increase my lap time. So every lap I'm out there, I'm just trying to a bit more on the corner speed, a bit more on the gas, so a little bit earlier, but it's hard under race conditions because if there's somebody in front of you, all I want to do is get in front of them, and it all goes out the window. So it's just you've got to try and keep a cool head, but at the same time try and get old mate in front. So.
So we have the lovely Ben and Sean, the Chandlers, with us for the sidecars. Can you tell us a little bit about why it is that you come to Oliver's Mounts?
It's the challenge of the circuit for us, isn't it? We love the road racing, we do the TT and the Southern 100, and this is unique. It's narrow, it's challenging, it's got a bit of everything. If we're leaving, we've gone faster than we've ever done before, we're happy. Don't matter if we finish last, as long as we've gone faster, we're happy.
Yeah.
Because it's the challenge of the circuit.
And then yourself?
Yeah, it's similar really. It's all about lap times for round here. You know, we were regular 202 lap times before on the Avon, so we're just trying to get back down to those times. We just ignore everyone else and do our own thing.
How do you find it to overtake on the track here?
And that's definitely a challenge. Quite a few times you'll be swapping paint with other outfits with you, but everybody knows it is what it is. You know, there is 2 or 3 good overtaking places.
Yeah, we had some comings together with Bruce Moore, and because things are so narrow, when you are passing, you are literally glancing past each other every single time.
Rob with us, he's back.
Back at it,
Tell us about your season so far. You've had a great season.
So 2024 we're back with SMT Racing. It's been a decent season. We had mixed fortunes at the Isle of Man TT, but kicked off the season here at Oliver's Mount with the Spring Cup. That went really well with the Pattern S1R Super Twin and the VRS SMT Yamaha R6 as well. So that was good. Unfortunately we missed the Barry Sheen meeting, but it's been going really well and we're glad to be back at the Copper North.
So your plan is to be back for all of the rounds following this match, yeah?
Yes, hopefully a successful day today. See how we get on in the main race later on. Then we'll definitely be back for the Gold Cup.
Well, everybody would love to hear that. What's your favourite corner of Oliver's Mount?
Favourite corner, I quite like the it'd be a mix of 3 really. Yes, is the end of the back straight, the fast left at where the monument is, and over the jumps. I know it's not really a corner, but kind of is when you're at speed. So all that section's fantastic. It's definitely somewhere for the fans to go watch.
Lovely, well we've got Tom Whelan with us. Where are we on the ranking so far today?
I think I finished 5th or 6th on the R6. I got a terrible start, got beaten up into turn 1. Managed to get one in the brakes into mere hairpin and then closed the gap to the 2 riders in front of me, but by that point the bike overheated and it was losing power, and it was just frustrating, but it is what it is. I think the bonus of having 3 bikes is I've got 2 that are working and 1 that's not working. So
if one doesn't work,
exactly.
now have the current King of the Mountain with us, Gary McCoy. Huge congratulations. You have dethroned Dean Harrison. How does that feel?
We were saying that a minute ago, like, sort of, I don't know, he wasn't here all year, so it's not really much of a dethroning, but I suppose we beat Rob Hodgson and James Payne and the likes, whoever always here, Tom Whedon. So still stuff competition all year, and the boys, credit the boys, give me the bikes for a job, like Mad Bros, Robbie Sylvester there as well, and Mark Harrison that owns the Superfund, they give me good bikes, so it makes my job easier nowadays.
A very modest response there.
That's just honest, isn't it?
But yeah, some really big names as well this year, and you've come out on top.
I know, chuffed bits, to be honest. Like, it's come away with Super Sport and Super Fun Championship last year, so to come back and do it again this year, plus the King of the Mountain, what more can you ask for? Like, so, happy days.